Guys, I just want to share some good news and share my first DT kit. I got offered a DT job with a company on Etsy called Craft Supply One. I don't know if you guys know them, but they were known as Discount Crafts One, and they got hacked, so they had to change their name. So anyway, today I just want to share the news and basically show my DT package. So I'm going to share it with you, and it's huge. I couldn't believe it when it arrived. It's the biggest DT package I've ever received. And some of them I have opened already. I couldn't wait. And I wanted to film this, but I've had some busy days and stuff, and yeah. So I haven't filmed it yet, but I have made my projects. So I will show you the stuff, and then you guys can see what came and things like that, and yeah. Alright, so we'll get into it, and then I'll share my DT projects. Okay, first of all, what came was bling mesh. Absolutely love my bling mesh, and as you can see, I'll lift this up. Big box. And I was like, awesome! When it arrived, I couldn't believe it. Okay, so first of all, mesh bling, and she sent me a ton of it. I do not have any mesh bling really. I did get sent some not that long ago, but I really haven't seen that much of it. Anyway, in that lovely, it's like a light green, and it's gorgeous. And like I said, I'll leave all the links below so you guys can go check out their store, because I know you want to get your hands on some of these gorgeous flowers. Okay, this is the next mesh bling, and it's lovely, colourful, and it's got clear crystals through it. Isn't that lovely? And I love the colours. And on the opposite side it's black. So I don't know if you didn't want to use that other side, you could flip it maybe and use the opposite side. I'm not too sure. I've never really used mesh bling, like I said. And this is the other one that came. Isn't that lovely? And again, she sent me a ton of it. Okay. I won't put it away, but I will just put it off to the side as we go through it. I had to film it downstairs because of the size. This was the next thing that came. Isn't this huge? Look at them all. And they're gorgeous. They're purple. So I'll pull out one of them. See them? Aren't they gorgeous? So just a pale purple. And they're a bargain. And I think it came with about 80 flowers. So, and they're so good for spraying. Which I've tried. As you guys know, I've only got one glimmer mist, and I sprayed it on my project, and it just takes the colours well, and it doesn't fall apart when you're spraying. Okay, my next flowers, we've got some cream in the little ones, and these also take inking really well. As you can see, I've sort of inked that one and wet it, but these are like a creamy colour, as you can see. They are lovely. And also, like I said, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but these spray great. I find sometimes with I Am Roses, you spray them, they fall apart. I have just recently got into spraying. I don't really have that many sprays, like I said, but I did get some stains. I've got 4 of them now, and I've got all the ink pads, and I've actually been inking the edges with them to make them the colour I want, and then just wetting it and letting it bleed until I eventually invest in some sprays. But I do have the sand glimmer mist, and it did take over the flower so beautifully. Anyway, this colour is purple. It kind of looks blue in this shot, but it's not. What have I got? I'll use this card. See? It's lovely purple. And it's a really bright purple. You can see against that the brightness in it. And compared to the other one, it is. See, they will look lovely together. Okay. Sorry guys. I'm a neat freak, so I like everything tidy. Okay, what have we got next? Oh, they're falling out. Okay, we've got some white in the same ones as the cream, but they're a little bit bigger. And they're quite open, which I like. And actually, these flowers are very similar to ones I was getting here in Sydney, but they were quite dear, and I was getting from a florist. So I was pretty glad to get them with the Disney. This is my next favourite. It's blue, and I don't usually use blue at all. I'm not a big blue fan, but I loved these. And basically, they're pretty big, so you got to be careful what you use them on, and they are a bud. But what I did was, for my card, because as you can see they're pretty deep, and the great thing is about these flowers, they aren't thick. I find with some of the Kaisercraft flowers, like if I post them in the mail and fitting them in envelopes and stuff, it's a bit of a hassle, and you have to squash them down. With all the rest of the flowers, they are quite thin-ish, like width, where this one is a bit thicker, as you can see in my finger there. But what I did was take some of the petals off, and you can also wet it and sort of open the petals up a little bit. It's lovely, like I said. And again, very long stems to use for something. What else we got? We've got blue. So really dark blue. Aren't they gorgeous? And they go really well with them, as you can see. So probably should have put them away now, should I? See? And I actually made a Christmas card that was like a winter wonderland and whites and blues and stuff, and I used these flowers and they just were gorgeous on the card. I'm still learning, so I'm not too sure the names of each of these flowers, but I guess that'll just come with time. Okay, just pull the rest of the flowers out. Okay, for the next bunch, we've got brown. Aren't they lovely? Love this colour. This brown is my absolute favourite. Love peach, pinks, cream. Well, I love all these colours, and I love the purple ones, the pale purple and the dark purple. My creams, my whites, as you guys know. So you do a lot of vintage projects. Okay. Next colour. Isn't this a ton of flowers? I nearly died when they turned up. Okay, next one is orange. And aren't they a gorgeous colour? Can't wait to use them on something. Love them. And again, you get a fair few in little packets. Okay, and then the next one is material. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it's like a little frill with a little ball and a little diamond in the middle, and then you got your white stems. So I'm going to use them for something. I'm not too sure exactly just yet. And you get a fair few of those. I think there's 10 on a stem, and you get 5 lots, so you get 50 of them. Okay, next, take it all out of the box. I can just grab it. Okay. Next, I got some lace. Okay. Got some pretty little lace, and that'll look gorgeous over the top of something. And then we've got another little one, which will also look gorgeous over the top of something. And then this one I actually do like a lot. And it is stretchy. Sorry. That's what I get for stretching it. It is stretchy. Okay. And they are all in white. Okay, what else we got? We have these little acrylic bits. It's the metal bits. These kind of remind me, Sassy Bonnie had some, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I think she got them from some store in America. So I'll just show you guys. So we've got little flower. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know what it kind of reminds me of actually. Kind of lollies, I guess. And then this one's just a bead, daisy bead. Could go in the middle, or you can put your stem through the hole there. Okay, and we've got a couple of those. Different colours, as you can see. And then purple and pink. Okay, what else we got? Big one. Big one. Aren't these gorgeous? Red. Black. Could just put a diamond in the middle, or put them in the middle of a flower, or whatever you want. Or you could put them together like that was just sitting together. You could have like this and that inside. You can see that? See? Kind of looks like a daffodil, doesn't it? Okay, so you've got the two. Pink. And these are actually metal looking, but I think they're plastic. But they're a bead. Aren't they awesome? And I got that in silver, blue. I actually asked her for them because I absolutely love them. Julie. Thank you so much, Julie. I love it. You did good picking. Blue. Orange. Blue. 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 Orange. Yellow. And all those are for sale on her site. And I've got just a little bit more. Sorry guys. Probably should have kept it in my hand. Okay. Then I've got some crystal gems, I guess they're called. Big ones. Now these remind me of those pop tarts or pop tops. Push a push pop, I think they were called, or they were like a diamond ring that you sucked. Blue, 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 pink, pink and purple. And they're pretty big, I must admit. So I'm gonna have to, and you can just put, it's already got the hole in it, so you can just dangle it or just put it on a project, just as an embellishment. Okay, we've got some more trims. Got yellow, and it's a double trim, as you can see there. Let's put my hand. And then we've got it also in a brown and black. Sorry, I hope this video is not too long. And then this last one is really pretty, and it's like got pinks and greens and oranges, but it's white. Isn't that pretty? And then see how it's got all those different colours down there. And now I've got a bit more, and then we've got some bling. I'm going to do it sideways so it fits in better. So we've got it in like a copper colour and silver, and they're all attached in a row, so you can use them as a row or just cut them as individuals. So the same thing. Blue, blue and silver, but they're a bit bigger than the other ones. And then charms, my favourite thing in the world. Okay, so we've got here a fairy and a moon. It's lovely, and she sent me, I think, about 10 of those. So it's a little fairy and a moon, and she goes that way. Don't know if you guys can see that well. like I said, it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'll definitely use them on a project somewhere. Okay, and then these ones, little instruments. They're gorgeous. Love it. This one is my absolute favourite out of everything that came. Little bird cages. I'll try to open it. Aren't they gorgeous? Don't have a bird or anything in them, but they're just lovely. And look how big they are. Love them. Can't wait to use them. And they also kind of look like a bell, so you could use that as a bell over the Christmas period. Okay, so that's my DT project, my DT package. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll have my DT projects up soon. So I'll see you soon.